Hello crazy people and welcome back to Silent Hill 2. We are going to be finishing off this game by doing the sub-scenario called Born from a Wish. It's going to be normal, and that is very, very loud. So, I have not actually played this before.
When I woke up, I was all alone. Everyone's gone. Is it because of those monsters? What do I do now? Do I fight and live? Or do those monsters get me? I don't have any reason to go on living. But I'm scared to die. I'm so afraid of pain. Should I run away? I want to find somebody. I don't like being alone. But is there anyone left alive?
Right, so playing as Maria raises the question, do the manifestations of Silent Hill actually have feelings? Are they actual people? And I would say yes, just because of, Maria feels stuff, obviously, by that scene we just had. Anywho, she's looking at something. She pretty much controls the same way, I think. I believe we got some health drinks here. I guess this is her stripper room at Heaven's Night, I would imagine. So I'm going to use this opportunity to kind of explain the Silent Hill story for those of you who didn't really understand it. So I'm gonna be free with spoilers. That doesn't mean spoiler free. In fact, it means quite the opposite. It means I'm going to be using a lot of spoilers. So if you didn't watch the main story, don't watch this. And do we have a radio? Because otherwise we won't know. 10 bullets. What the hell? How is a revolver holding 10 bullets? That doesn't make any sense. It's usually like 6 or 7 in a revolver. That's weird. Anyway, lots of spoilers in this. So if you haven't watched the normal playthrough, I would suggest not watching this. And there's a camera, okay. Oh, there's nothing back here, is there? Oh, there's something in here. What's in here? Okay, here's Heaven's Night. Well, let's see what we can grab. There's a first aid kit here. What is this? A note? A note. I got a Chinese cleaver. Awesome. So pretty much, let me start from the beginning. Silent Hill itself is a town that can manifest whoever's in it, or the fears of whoever is in it. So why? Oh, never mind. And that's pretty much why Silent Hill looks different to everybody that comes into it. For example, James saw very scandalous monsters relating to his past with Mary. And Maria, of course, is just a manifestation of James's fears. Someone has stuck gum into the lock. So that's why they're all broken. Anyway. Alright, so Maria would have the same visions because she's just an extension of James. Which is probably what we're going to be seeing. But, Eddie saw, for example, people that were persecuting him, calling him fat and stuff and useless. And who else? Angela saw her dad, because that's what she's afraid of. And Laura saw nothing because she's like 6, and she still thinks the world is a great, innocent place, even though she's kind of a jerk. But that's why Laura was completely safe, because she didn't see anything, because there was no, like, traumatic past that she had to go through. So, are they going to be monsters? By the way, where am I going? I have no idea where I'm actually going. Well, this is blocked off already. Is there anything back here? No. Okay. So, pretty much, that being said, Silent Hill, the reason Silent Hill is like this demonic place that can manifest its why can't I get the camera? See, I'm afraid of bad cameras, so it knows me pretty well. It knows me pretty well. So there we go. Oh, yeah. Didn't even see that monster there. Yeah, so no radio. We're gonna have to do this just by footsteps alone, which is scarier. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh, maybe we have to go to the park, meet up with James or something. What the hell? What are you looking at? Health drink. Okay. So the reason Silent Hill is the way it is because if you played Silent Hill 1, there's a demonic god called Samael, I think, and he pretty much is the reason for why. Can I go in the hospital? There's nothing. Okay. Yeah, he's pretty much the reason why all the monsters appear, because that's kind of his thing. He makes what people are afraid of. Although in Silent Hill 1 it was just generic monsters, and here it's actually based off of the people's fears. So that's how it works. Hey, digestion. Okay. Excuse me. And yeah, so that's why Silent Hill is the way it is, all screwed up and the like. I'm just gonna explore every which way and see where I can go. She's looking at something. She's looking at something. There's shells. Revolver shells? Or revolver bullets? Yep. Thought so. Anything over here? No. Okay. Well, that's what Silent Hill is. So it is a character, pretty much, because it does have abilities that it can carry out. And that's the story behind Silent Hill. Crazy occult Indigo Prophecy story. No, not Indigo Prophecy. Much better than Indigo Prophecy. But actually, if you remember the letter written at the beginning of the game, that was actually the town. That was actually Silent Hill that wrote the letter, not Mary, because obviously Mary is dead. Silent Hill couldn't change that, but she was dead, so Silent Hill had to... Apparently Silent Hill has accurate handwriting, and it has a long reach as well, because it could actually extend its power beyond the town itself and somehow mail a letter, which is comedic at the very least. And I don't know where I'm going. If there could be some kind of marker telling me where exactly I'm going. So maybe I just have to kind of head towards the park. We'll see. But yeah, so James came to the town. He saw Angela, who was looking for... Actually, at that point, Angela had just killed her stepfather, which you can tell by when you run into the doorman. She kind of slams the TV down on him, which is probably what she did when it actually happened. And she probably killed him. She might have possibly killed her mom as well, but that's only hinted at. And of course, her mom had said that she deserved what happened to her from her stepdad, although her mom still loved her, possibly. Somehow, I don't know, but that's Angela's story. That's why she was in the graveyard, because the town called her, and the graveyard, because one, possibly two people that she was looking for were actually already dead. So, can we go in here? So that's why Angela was here. Eddie was here because he killed a dog and shot a guy in the leg, a football player, probably from his high school, I would imagine, in the leg. So he had to run, and he got called here, where he saw the crazy people. So that covers them, and then Laura, of course, was a hospital patient along with Mary. What the hell is this? What the hell? I can't see anything because of the fog. Anyway. Laura, of course, is a hospital patient with Mary, and then that's where they kind of started talking, and then Mary started caring for Laura like a daughter, and then she died, so that's why Laura is here, because Mary always wanted to come here, and so she thought, maybe Mary would be here, because she never found out that Mary actually died until James told Laura that he killed her, so that's why Laura was here. So that's that. And then James, what else? What else about James' story? Let's see, the indigestion monsters are patients from the hospital. That's what they're supposed to resemble. The mannequins are supposed to resemble sexual desires, which is why they're just legs, which, is common for sexual desire. Nurses, of course, are from the hospital, however, they do look rather promiscuous, don't they? And that's because James is very sexual, as Maria hinted at. Is there anything up here? Nope, that is blocked off. Yes, as what's her face, as Maria hinted at, James is very sexual, which is why they look the way they do. And the doorman, I don't know how to explain why James sees doormen. I'm not quite sure. I guess because he already saw them from Angela, possibly. I don't know. I can't really explain that one, but that's what the monsters are. And Pyramid Head is actually very important, but he doesn't really have to do with James. Well, he does have to do with James. Essentially, what Pyramid Head is, he was the executioner of Silent Hill back in the day when they did executions. He was the executioner. He wore that mask as kind of the executioner's mask, and he used either his great knife or his spear. And he is the personification of self-harm, self-pain. And those cages, do you remember the cage that the final boss was... What are you looking at, Maria? Just looking at something. Maybe not. If you guys remember the cage the final boss was trapped in, those were actually torture torture devices, I guess, that they would trap people in, and then they would stab them while they were in there. So that's why the final boss was in that weird hanging cage, because if you remember, that cage was in that painting with Pyramid Head in the museum, at the beginning of the museum. And I see you over there. I see you over there. So that's why Pyramid Head is Pyramid Head. There's two of these guys, I think. Is there anything in here? Yeah, there's stuff here. Excuse me, don't kill me, please. Oh, jeez. Oh, Maria. I'm trying to pick the shit up. And look at this monster trapped behind the fence. Stupid, stupid, stinking, stupid. Alright, we got bullets and stuff. That's probably all that was over here. Yeah, okay, so that's actually why Maria kept dying, because James was punishing himself for killing Mary when she was sick, even though, you know, even though she was suffering and it was to put her out of her misery, he still felt guilty over it, like any sane person would. You know, like any sane person would. Most people wouldn't do that in the first place. They wouldn't have suffocated their wife, even if they were suffering. I wouldn't be able to do that, you know, like, I would just feel so bad for killing the love of my life, even if she was suffering, even if she did want to die. So that's why James is messed up. That pretty much... Oh, I have the meat cleaver out, what the hell? I did not mean to take that out. But that pretty much explains why you know, the events that happen through the game, and why Pyramid Head keeps killing Maria, and why Maria's here in the first place, although apparently she has a fully developed personality. What the hell was that? Looks like vomit or something. But that's how it works. That's pretty much the whole synopsis of the story there. The Cliff Notes version, Spark Notes if you will. Why do I still have the cleaver out? I already equipped the whatchamacallit. Yeah, the revolver. Excuse me. So yeah, that's pretty much how the story goes. Now I can focus on this, even though I can't find anything. God damn. Seriously, it's been a little bit and I haven't found anything. Are we just supposed to go to the park? I guess. Because see, I'm exploring everywhere, which I guess really doesn't matter. But oh, it's blocked off now. So we can't go to the park. What are you looking at? Something here. Oh, just more bullets. Hey man, don't do that. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. I don't want that. So I might actually have to go through the apartment building. What's this? Ah, okay, here's a door that I can go through. I hear monster. What the hell's that music? What the hell's that music? Okay. I was expecting Pyramid Head, actually. But this is dead. This music is terrifying. Get me out of here! Guys, can we stop that music, please? Thank you. That was actually really scary. Okay. Now we're in some weird mansion. Maybe not a mansion, but just a nice house. There's a save point over there. I don't really need it, but okay. Let's see what's this. Let's see what this is. Excuse me. Ah, first aid. and bullets, which I'm rarely going to use.
I'm sure you won't mind me asking this, but would you kindly subscribe?